Okay, here's the final results of her yarn lock extensions. Turn. It took exactly 2.5 hours. Turn again. Alright, turn back the other way. That's how the top looks. I did a few pink because she wanted pink. She loves pink. But this is the final looks of her yarn lock extensions, and I just styled them very quickly by taking the back and tying it into a knot just to hold it in place. They are very tight right now, as she stated. But after the first day, they will loosen tremendously. Using a hot rag can't help, or taking a hot shower will help. But this is her finished look, and if you guys want to see how to do these, stay tuned. And I hope you... Okay, I just wanted to stop, and I wanted to be able to show you guys how I wrap each one of these to create the yarn lock extensions. As you can see here, I've completed majority of her hair so far. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, what I did was I took 4 strands of yarn to create her box braid. Once I got to the end of her hair, I tied a knot and left the ends out. So I'm going to take 3 more strands, which will be a total of 7 strands per lock extension. And I'm going to start wrapping here from the root. I'm taking these 3. You're going to leave a piece of the tail end sticking out. And I'm going to wrap the root 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to continue wrapping that while I'm pulling everything else tight. If you watch the motion of my fingers, I'm wrapping everything tightly. And this can go by pretty fast. You know, once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to move pretty quickly. But what you want to make sure you're doing is you make sure you're keeping a tight grip from the root down to where it's going to actually stop. When you run out of hair, you're going to leave a tail end again. And what I'm going to do, instead of using 3 more pieces, which you normally would use, I'm going to take 1 more strand, and I'm going to keep that loop there, and I'm going to start it right here, and I'm going to wrap that tight and lock that in place. And I'm going to continue wrapping until I get to the end of this where I left out. And I'm going to keep that tight because you don't want to get any looseness to it, because it will unravel. And that's something you do not want to actually have to go back and correct. See, if you don't keep it tight, like it just happened, it popped back out of place for me. And then once I get to the desired length of my lock extension, I'm going to take at least 2 pieces. It doesn't matter which 2 pieces. And I'm going to create a knot and tie it. You can do that 2 or 3 times, but at the end I only do it 1 time. I'm going to cut below where I create that knot. And this is what you will have left. I'm going to go back here where I have that piece that's sticking out, and I'm just kind of run it lightly over the yarn. I want to make sure I get down at the bottom pretty well. I'm going to let that burn for a few seconds. Then I'm going to blow it out, wait a few seconds, and then you're just going to roll it and pinch. And that will actually secure the end of your lock. And that's actually how you do that. If you want to see it again, just rewind the video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below in my video and I'll get back to you. Until then, you guys rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.